Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to the channel. My name is Nini and today we're kind of doing a sketchbook session. So this isn't in my main sketchbook, this is actually in one of my extra sketchbooks, and it's a spiral mixed media. I think it's Strathmore, but I forget. But it's basically where I have all my extra mixed media paper that I might want to use to make extra illustrations. So for this video, I am drawing Rauru from The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I recently got that game for my birthday back in February, so I really wanted to make fan art of Rauru. I really like his character designs, or their character design. Yeah. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. If you like this content, please consider subscribing, and let's go ahead and get started. So I kind of forgot to record the beginning of the video. I think I made this illustration like back in, I want to say maybe March or April, and I basically sketched it with my Pilot Color pencil, and then I went over it with this kind of specialty Tombow marker brush pen. It's the firm brush pen. And I really love using that, especially for like these big illustrations. But yeah, and then for the coloring, as you can see, I'm using my pastel Ohuhu markers to color Rauru. So the colors aren't exactly one-to-one with like how he looks in the game, or like in the reference picture that I was using from the game. Because it's pastel, so sorry about that. I do intend to make more fan art from Tears of the Kingdom as I go through the game, but I'm kind of behind and I'll talk about that later. So as you can see, I'm starting off with, I think that's E280, and this like kind of pastel green color. Yeah. So I know I'm coming in a bit late to the party when it comes to Tears of the Kingdom, but I was actually in Korea when the game first came out, and I didn't want to spend money on that game while I was there. So now I'm going to be drawing it, fan art from it. And I feel like I want to draw Link because I really like the outfits that they have in there, but I don't know. So like I said before, the colors are very off. I think that the color palette for Rauru is a bit more blue and a bit less of a green kind of color, like what I'm doing right now. But because of the limited color palette that the pastel Ohuhu markers have, it's a bit hard to achieve the same effect. But yeah, I think it turned out really good, and it forced me to use the markers in like a very experimental way to try to get it as close as I can to the reference image. So even though I got this game back in February, I am nowhere near like completion of the game. I simply haven't had time, and like I was doing the tutorial and I didn't realize it was a tutorial. I thought it was just the game. So I was like, oh, I'm completing all of these missions and like going to the shrines, and I guess I'm making progress in the game. But then I got to like the end of the tutorial and we were like falling down into the main game, and I was like, what in the world? I haven't even started the game yet. So yeah, I'm very behind on this game, and I'm still pretty much at the beginning, but I hope to make a lot of progress during the summer. So please, no spoilers. I'm gonna try to avoid spoilers, but you know, it is what it is. Just don't like actively try to ruin the game for me. It is fun so far. I really do enjoy the type of game that the Legend of Zelda series is, and I look forward to finally completing it. This is actually my first experience with the Legend of Zelda games. I did actually own a Legend of Zelda game. I don't remember which one it was, but I had it on the Wii, but I never got to play it because the disc broke. So yeah, this is pretty much my first experience with the Legend of Zelda series. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be making more fan art from this game. I already know that I want to draw, what's her name? I think it starts with a P or something. She has like a red kind of color scheme. One of the scientists at the beginning of the game, but I don't remember her name. I'll probably put it up on screen. But I really want to draw her, and I'm definitely going to be drawing more Rauru, because like when I first saw him on screen, I was like, oh my gosh, his character design is so pretty. I definitely want to draw him some more. And I know I'll get a lot of references as I play through the game. So yeah. And I also kind of want to just draw the environments from the game. I know that I made a post in the community tab about drawing more environments, and I really need to do that because my sketchbook is, I think, like already over halfway done, and I need to draw more environments to fulfill my goal for the sketchbook. But yeah. I really like how I did the line art for this illustration. It really allowed me to not have to worry too much about over rendering with the colors, if that makes sense. I could just focus on like getting the base layers down and not having to worry about too much shadows or trying to over render, like I said before. Like, how do I explain this? Like when I'm doing a watercolor sketch or illustration, I tend to overdo it with the color pencils that I use for line art and like for rendering some more over the watercolor. But when I use my brush pen or like micron pens or just like ink pens in general, I don't have to worry too much about that, which is really exciting because I used to not be good at line art at all. And I feel like I am getting so much better with it as time goes on. So yeah. Watching this video process over again has really made me want to use my alcohol markers a lot more. If you don't know, I usually use Ohuhu markers. I don't think I've ever used Copic markers, but I do think that I'm getting better at using them, and I really hope to make like official illustrations of my characters with the Ohuhu markers. I don't think I've done it, like single illustrations with my original characters with the Ohuhu markers. So I'll probably have to do that in the future. Maybe I'll make a video about doing all of my characters with the Ohuhu markers, but we'll have to save that for another time. I actually think that my favorite part about coloring this illustration was doing the hair. I don't usually spend too much time on hair, but I really wanted to do Rauru justice. So as always, I used some blue to do the shadows, and I think that it turned out pretty good, especially for someone who doesn't really render hair that often. So, like I said before, I made a post in my community tab about drawing environments for a future video, and if you made it this far in the video, please leave a comment down below. I'm want to know what you guys would like to see for that video, like what kind of environments. I've already gotten a few suggestions, but I would like to have like a whole variety of suggestions to choose from. But yeah, that'll be a whole video in my sketchbook, in my main sketchbook. I could probably make a whole illustration based off of one of those sketches, but I really just want to practice sketching the environments. So for this part, I kind of just winged it with the shadows, and I also kind of winged the part where Raru's jewelry was supposed to be. I didn't quite do the line art correctly for that part. So yeah, I just winged it, and I think it still looks nice, but I think next time I'll just have to do the line art for that part. So now I'm just adding a few more shadows to the hair, and that'll be the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching and for all of your support. Please look out for the announcement about the Draw This in Your Style for hitting 1,000 subscribers, which thank you guys so much. If you like this content, please consider subscribing, liking the video, and maybe following me on Instagram or on Ko-fi to support the channel. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye.